Hi, Love Notions friends. I have some exciting news, and that is that our most recent pattern has just dropped. It is now available for purchase, and that pattern is called the Largo Cargos. This one is absolutely a great example of how Tammy from Love Notions, the head pattern designer, what she does with her designs. She takes something that we've been seeing in stores, that cargo pant. We've been seeing it everywhere for the last few months or so, and Tammy makes a really current version, super classic, by making it accessible for any body with this pattern. So that's what Love Notions patterns all try to do. And the Love Notions Largo Cargos are extremely functional and give you the best of that cargo pant style. So these are a 5-pocket functional, practical pattern. They have a faced waistline, which gives a really sleek look. You could wear it with the belt loops, or you could take them off. I like the practicality of the belt loops, but you can see that it has a little bit more of a fitted higher waist, and it's straight in the leg. So that straight leg style, it's not wide, it's not skinny, it's just really classic. That's a style that you can wear with really any kind of shoes that you're looking for right now, especially for the fall, from a tennis shoe to a clog, or even some like platform sandals will work with it. So if you're looking for something practical, that is the Largo Cargos right now. But it also is stylish, and it has all those little bells and whistles that make a cargo pant a cargo pant. So it's meant to be made with medium weight fabrics, or medium to heavyweight apparel woven fabrics. So like your twills, you could even do this with a denim. Any sort of medium weight fabric works really well with this. I think of this pattern being great in like that really classic khaki or like an olive sort of fabric, just to get that, lean into that classic cargo pant style. And then with the extra details, there's a really roomy side pocket with a flap and a button, and you can put that on or leave it off and use it as decorative or whatever you would like. There's also that little strap, that little cargo strap. I think it's supposed to be for like a hammer or something, but it gives it a really utilitarian look, and it's also very practical. And again, we're seeing this cargo pant style everywhere. So this is just one of those ways that we're kind of leaning into that. So we also have on this pattern, on the Largo Cargos, we have these really roomy front pockets. They're super sleek. They're very easy to install. And I really like the proportions of these pockets. They're not super huge, but they're roomy and practical. And of course, easy to assemble, which makes it very nice. And of course, on the back, there's those back pockets, another practical thing. And throughout the pattern, there's just all sorts of spots where you can add in a little bit of your own pizzazz, a little bit of those details that make the pattern your own. So I'm thinking about trims, or like little places where you can do bar tacks, or add in a little tag, or buttons or snaps, or all those sorts of things. Leave off this pocket, leave off the strap, put it in, whatever you want. So all of those are an option to you. And this pattern comes in sizes 0 to 32. It also includes a full belly adjustment for all sizes as an option. And I don't know about you, but when I'm shopping for pants, I can hardly ever find something that fits me right out of the gate. And that's the benefit of being able to sew with a unique body. When you sew, you can take into account your proportions and your sizes and blend your sizes from a smaller waist to a larger hip, or vice versa. And you could use that full belly adjustment, or you could shorten it various places throughout, like at the knee to adjust the length, or you could adjust the crotch length, or lengthen or shorten that. So these pants make that possible and open up a whole new world that you wouldn't be able to find in the store with the current trends. So one of the other things I love about this pattern is how detailed the tutorial is. It's really been thoroughly tested so that every step makes sense in the process. So one of the other things that Tammy incorporated into this pattern tutorial that I think is beyond valuable is a zipper installation tutorial, as well as the waistband. So how that all gets incorporated together for a really sleek, full, finished look. So I'm gonna give you actually a little bit of a view of that at the end of this video so that you can see what that pattern tutorial has inside of it. But if you're too scared to sew something like this up because it's, it's on the intermediate side and maybe potentially challenging, I really encourage you, don't let that be a reason to stop you from sewing something that you're really gonna love, because there is so much support inside of the pattern, as well as in our Facebook pattern support group, where you can get lots of info and support and encouragement. So the Largo cargos are on sale right now for $9.50 through Monday. And after that, they'll be the regular pattern price of $12.50. Of course, we think that all of the Love Notions patterns are well worth the full price, but why not take advantage of the sale? So you can find the link to the pattern listing in the box below. So go ahead and take a look at just what we're talking about and see why we're so proud of this pattern. I can't tell you how many times Tammy came into my office after sewing up a sample and being like, look at this part, and just perfecting that fit and the style and putting everything together in a really seamless way. It's always so fun to see the pattern conception from beginning to the final product. And especially looking at the testers versions, they're just incredible. So you can see this pattern in action, and you can see how it looks like on all of the body sizes that we have in the listing, with all different types of fabric and styling and takes on this. So get a little bit of a look at that as well when you look at the listing. And the installation video and the waist finishing, the waist facing finishing at the latter part of this video, hopefully will give you a great taste of what the tutorial is gonna look like. So I hope that you have a great day. I hope that you take a look at this pattern, and I can't wait for you to see Friday's Feature Friday video, which will be a great pattern to match with your Largo cargos. So happy sewing, and I'll see you later.
In this video, I am going to walk through inserting the zipper and finishing the waistline of the Largo cargos. So we're going to pick up on page 12, inserting the zipper. I've already finished the fly extension raw edges of the fly, as well as the crotch extension here, as well as I've also basted from the top of the waist all the way down to the marking, and then with a regular straight stitch, permanent stitch, from that marking all the way through to the end of the crotch. And then you should also have clipped into right under the fly extension, but you don't want to clip too far. You don't want to clip into the stitching area and compromise that area. All right, so now we're going to open up our legs and have them wrong side up. You can see the outline of the pocket stitching. This is the wrong side. Here's a right side with the pockets. And here's a fly extension, and we're going to open this up flat. We're going to take it over to the iron and press that flat. And we're also going to press our crotch seams to the wearer's left.